Welcome to lesson 10, where we will be looking at extra tools that are useful in Python, and that is reading and writing files. So file handling is one of the useful features of Python programming and necessary for data science. To be able to read, edit, and modify and create files are just some of the features that are available. So let us first start off with reading files. In most cases, you'll be reading in text or CSV files or some format of that. Now to create a file with the following content, we can do the following. Right? So let's create a file. Let's go to our Spider and let's get the content here. So I'm going to save it as my file. It's just a new file. Delete that and just say save it as myfile.txt. Okay, and then also say create a file myfile.txt. Now let's read and print the contents of the file. So what we do, let's copy this code over here. Let's copy it. Don't have to import everything. Everything's built in. There should actually be file. Okay, this is file. Okay, so let's read it in. And there you go. We already did, and I printed it out, and there you go. So this was just the basic format. You can just use the open function, specify the name of the file, specify you want to read it, pass that, we call that object, file object, into this variable, and then what you do that we're gonna read the file, and then also read each line. So these are actually redundant. If I actually do this one, it should actually give me the same thing. Yeah. So if you do this one, it gives me just summer school. Cool. All right. So read line just reads one line at a time, and read reads all the lines. Okay. So all right. So we're carrying on. I can go through what each one does. So in some cases, in most cases, you want to, or these are for loop that actually go through all the data. And you can put that out. So I'm going to create a for loop again. When I copy and paste it, it doesn't indent properly. So let's make it 4 spaces. So what this does is, if this is my iterator line, iterator variable, it goes through each line in the file and prints it out. So let's see what you get. You get summer school, welcome, and 1 to 3. And a print line by default has a new line feature into it. That's why there's a space in between. So yeah, so we can also write to a file. So for that, we just change the R to an A. It just means a pen. So so to do that, you can just do this over here. So what we're going to do is, okay, it's not that one, it's this one over there. So what you're going to do is you're going to open a file to append to it. You can actually say W would write over the file. So I don't want to write over it, we just want to append to it, append at the end. You're going to write this new line and close it file. Very important was you close a file. It's important just to correctly write to the file and read from it. You're going to open it again in read format and just read everything that's in the file. So let's save and run it. And we see a new line of text was added. So it works quite well. And that's pretty much it. Ideally, you should stick to pandas if you actually want to read in data. This is just a manual way of doing it, so I wouldn't actually recommend it, only if you really need to do it. So rather stick to pandas if you want to read CSV file data. It pretty much does everything you need with that. And that's the end of this lesson.